Hey, it's the best of the best in terms of what Cincinnati has to offer at this time each year. Cincinnati Magazine crafts its best of the city list, and here to talk about this year's picks, we got John Fox, editor-in-chief, Cincinnati Magazine. John, it is great to see you, and great to see you in person in this room.
It's amazing.
It is.
I thought you were just inside the little box on my TV set there.
I live outside the box, and you guys live outside the
we
box.
do.
You got all kinds of new stuff to talk about.
We see things, with our masks on, of course.
Of course. And you really have the chance to see a lot of new things at a time when one might think there's not a whole lot of new stuff out there, but there is.
Well, there is, and that was really what pulled this issue together, because we do this every December, as you mentioned, so it's kind of a year in review.
Yeah, sure.
And so what we're trying to figure out this year is what is the theme, because it's been a tough year, as we all know, and so what we decided, what we settled on was all these folks who, despite all the challenges this year, have either opened a new business, or they've extended a new service, or they've expanded their product line, or they just sort of took the plunge. This is probably not the best year to open a new business, but a lot of people did.
Yeah.
And so that's what we decided to do, is let's highlight the people who did something new this year.
Well, the thing making it even harder, you go back to this time last year, remember 2021, we were going to be great. It's over now. Here we come.
Back to
so
normal.
Maybe a lot of people in their head thought, well, this would be the good time to open things up, and it just hasn't gone that way. Yeah. And yet you've still seen some places really, really succeed.
Yeah.
Any favorites? Anything that just bounced out at you in terms of stuff that made this list or that list?
Well, it's a couple of the big, really high-profile things, and these are probably old news now. But if you think about last year at this time, the new FC Cincinnati Stadium.
Sure.
Again, that was planned a long time ago, but huge impact, both in terms from a sporting point of view, but also for the downtown area.
Well, we got to see it reflected when Team USA came here. I mean, what a boon that was, getting that game and getting it in an environment like that, where the commenters that night, the commentators talked about the stadium.
And talked about the city too.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's the other thing. And you guys, I heard you earlier. You were talking about the Bengals game yesterday, and anytime you have those sort of really high-profile events, the city always gets it gets showcased. The other thing I would say, and I wrote about this one too, was the new ballet center.
Oh yeah,
and that again, that was planned for a while, but the fact that they went ahead and they opened it, and it's a brand new center and it's not just for the ballet company, the people you see at Music Hall during Nutcracker. But they have a lot of classes for little kids. They have classes for adults, exercise classes, dance classes. So it's a real community center. It's not just a place where these 15 professional ballet dancers go.
Sure. Now, it's important to point out as well, so we just talked about a couple of really
big ones.
You got much more niche, much smaller, sort of quirky, different things as well,
Yeah, so we talk about, there's a new park up in Mason that's wheelchair accessible.
Nice.
It's shaped like a butterfly we took a picture of it from
cool.
above.
Love that.
It's just something little like that. We also talk about plenty of new restaurants and bars and food stores. We mentioned the streeteries, which are these places mostly in downtown and over the Rhine, but it's starting to expand outside of that, where you've taken a parking lane off the sidewalk, and they've built these wooden platforms to really create sort of semi-permanent and now permanent outdoor seating.
Found a way.
And then that allowed everyone initially to spread out. But now, all of a sudden, in a city that really didn't have a lot of outdoor dining, now, especially again,
that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So again, here's taking a problem, trying to find an opportunity. And then I think the other thing about this is not only an opportunity maybe just to get through the pandemic, but these are things that are going to be here 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and they just happen to come up this year, but they're going to be with us for a long time.
And if people want to take the opportunity to find this issue, is it on newsstands now?
No, it won't be, but it'll be later this week.
Okay.
And then it'll be up on our website starting on December 1st. So.
Excellent. All right, John, always great to see you.
Good to see you.
And great to do it outside the box, too.